IPMNation.com.
Welcome to Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt Connarton from IPM Nation. And of course, we are at the studio at 50 Canal Street in downtown Laconia as we do the show every week. And doing something a little different, you know, in this year, this current year of Local Outbreak, we've really done some shows where we've kind of tried to shake up the format a little bit and get out and do some live events and whatnot. And actually, a couple of weeks ago, I had the honor and privilege of broadcasting live on IPM Nation, a special live Local Outbreak on IPM Nation 1, one of our live channels from Bert's Better Beers in Hooksett. And it was for an event featuring an acoustic live performance by Angry Octopus. And we had Angry Octopus on the show a couple of months ago, and we had talked about doing a live event. And I was very, very impressed. We did broadcast it live on IPM Nation, and we also recorded the whole thing so that we could put together a special edition of Local Outbreak for both IPM Nation and, of course, 100.1 The Planet. So what you're going to hear tonight is parts of that acoustic performance, as well as of course, I did a quick interview with the band, kind of to supplement the long-form interview that we did a couple of months ago, which you can find on the site, of course, IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak. And also got to talk to Bert, Bert Bingle from Bert's Better Beers, who is himself a musician, and he actually got up and played a couple of songs with Angry Octopus at this event, so that was pretty cool. And just as a demonstration of what a small world or a small scene it is in some ways. So Bert Bingle, it turns out, had actually been on IPM Nation before because he's been a guest, I think, a few times on a show called The Tap Handle Show, which we carry on IPM Nation. And one of the hosts of The Tap Handle Show is Michael Halpley Pierce. And Michael Halpley Pierce and I used to play in a band together called Chemical Distance. And Mike and I went representing Chemical Distance to an interview. It was actually on this show. We were guests on one of the very first episodes of Local Outbreak back in January of 2010. So he and I appeared on this show together for the first time. My first time on the show was with Mike. So and he and Bert know each other very well. So it's kind of funny how things like, circle back around like that. Like I said, it's a small world. And by the way, just a quick point of clarification, if you're confused, the reason I was able to be a guest on an early episode of this show is I was not always the host. I'm not the original host of Local Outbreak, although after being one of the early guests, I did end up becoming the host pretty quick. So very early in the series, I became the official host of the show. It's also funny to reflect how sometimes just a chance conversation or an offhand comment to someone can actually change the course of your life. After being a guest, I had said to Annie Biello, who at that time, she was one of the creators of the show, and she was the program director at 100.1 The Planet. I just happened to say to her, hey, if you need any help with the show, promoting the show or whatnot, I'd be happy to do so and to be involved in any way that I can to help out. And then next thing you know, I think it might have even been the very next episode. I've lost track. But next thing you know, I was hosting and booking the show myself. So, and very glad to be here doing this all these years later. So it'll be 6 years actually in a couple of months of 6 years of Local Outbreak. So, and by the way, if you want to hear that early episode or any of the previous episodes, if you go to IPMNation.com/Local Outbreak, we do have all the episodes archived there right on the local Outbreak page, you'll see all the ones that we've done at the studio in downtown Laconia. And then if you click the link on the right that says Local Outbreak Archives, it'll take you to all of the previous episodes pre-studio. So actually, you can go all the way back to the beginning of the show. We have every episode of Local Outbreak ever archived on IPM Nation. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play all the tracks, all the songs that they performed, that Angry Octopus performed that night at Bert's Better Beers. We're also going to play my interview with them as we got kind of updated on what was going on with Angry Octopus, and my conversation with Bert's Better Beers. So we have, or I should say Bert Bingle of Bert's Better Beers. So we have all of that to bring to you tonight on this edition of Local Outbreak. And let's start with the very first track of their set, the recording of the live acoustic performance. And by the way, I did tell the guys, I think I might have said it to them during our interview, I can't remember, but I definitely told them, if not then, off air, that they should do more acoustic shows. They sound great. You know, they're a hard rock band, and if you heard the previous episode, or if you've heard them on the radio, you know that, they got a hard rock sound, a little on the heavy side, very, very good, very tight, just great tunes. But they also sound great acoustic, and I was actually shocked to find out that this was the first time they had ever played a live show acoustic, and I suggested they do more of it because they sound great. And so what we're going to do is, again, this is the first song of the evening from their acoustic set at Bert's Better Beers. This is Angry Octopus playing their song Suffocate.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, once again for your listening pleasure, Angry Octopus being streamed live by IPMNation.com, Channel 1.
Thank you.
I give you Angry Octopus.
Channel 1 rocks.
Tonight, I just don't know what's wrong and it all feels right. In the truth of a show, can leave the season done. It's all too real. Spend time without the sun. Take us time to steal. You were laughing and I was happy. And we were living in darkness, breathing. I don't want to see the sun. I am the one to make you feel alright again. Yeah. Running all the way to get it just in. Second guess make you feel alright again. Running all the way, the end is just in sight. I am the one to make you feel alright again. Yeah. Running all the way, the end is just in sight. I am the one to make you feel alright again. Yeah. Running all the way, the end is just in. Running all the way, the end is just in. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
IPMNation.com. IPMNation.com.
Welcome back, everybody. We are live here at Bert's Better Beers in Hooksett, New Hampshire. And we're chatting now with, in between sets of Angry Octopus, we've got the owner and proprietor here, Bert himself. How are you, sir?
Doing very well, very well. Thanks for coming in today.
Absolutely. This is really cool. Do you do this often? Do you have live music here, or is this
Actually, this is the first time we've really done a live music and art show. Sometimes I'll play my guitar during a tasting, but this is the first organized event that we've had.
Okay. And how long has this establishment been here?
A little over 6 years.
Okay. Oh, so you've been around for a while. And what is Bert's Better Beers for those who don't know?
Well, Bert's Better Beers is the premier craft beer shop in New Hampshire.
And so, how do you describe the place? I mean, obviously, you can come in and you can purchase. Geez, how many different beers do you have here?
We got over 750 different labels here in the shop, and we focus primarily on craft beer, import beers, particularly New Hampshire-centric and New Hampshire-made beers.
Have you been on the Tap Handle show?
I've been on the Tap Handle show. I've been third chair. I've performed with Michael Hopdilly Pierce on the Tap Handle show. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we actually started carrying that recently on IPM Nation, so that's awesome. I thought I remembered seeing your name. We've probably aired that show recently. Actually, in fact, I think we did because we're now. We run the new episode every Saturday that they do because they do it every week, but we're also running the old ones Monday through Friday on IPM Nation too. So,
sure.
So you've actually already been on IPM Nation and didn't even know it.
No, I did not. Didn't even know it.
So, and how do you know these guys, Angry Octopus?
Well, actually, Kevin's one of my customers and a good friend, and Jeff was the artist that does the cover art. They've come in and, we talk music, we talk art, and I said, music, art, and beer. Let's work something out here.
Yeah, absolutely. I started to ask you before, and then I think I interrupted myself when I remembered that you'd been on the Tap Handle show. How do you describe Bert's Better Beers for someone who's never been here? And we talked a little bit about what you have here, but how do you describe the establishment itself? I mean, it's not, because we should clarify, it's not like it's a bar. It's
not at all. We're strictly a craft retail store here, and people can choose from a wide variety of craft beers. They can talk to our staff. We're all very knowledgeable of what happens inside the bottles.
Have you prior to opening this? I mean, have you always been involved with beer to some degree, or how long have you been in the industry?
Well, I've only been in the industry for 6+ years, but brewing beer has always been a passion of mine. I'm also a BJCP certified judge. I judge at national level beer competitions.
Excellent. And how do you feel about there's did you in terms of opening this place, did you have to jump through a lot of hoops to open an establishment like this with zoning and things like that, or because you're technically in Hooksett, which I know is a little bit friendlier to business than Manchester is, certainly, but I mean, how was that process for you? I'm always curious to ask entrepreneurs about that.
Well, the process was, pretty simple. As long as you pay attention to detail and, you do the things that the different regulation agencies, the city and the state want you to do, it can be fairly trouble-free. I mean, it wasn't that hard.
Yeah, that's good to hear. That's very good to hear. And is this in any way a seasonal business? Do you see during the holidays, do people give beer as a gift, or?
It certainly is a seasonality involved with the industry, and we find that particularly in the fall, from pretty much Halloween on, we see a bigger interest in beers, warmer beers, darker beers. We certainly see a lot of interest, of course, in the summertime. With people having nice beers to take to the beach and take camping, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Excellent. And what kind of hours are you open here?
Well, we're all about the ish. We're open 10-ish to 8-ish. When the doors are open, we're here.
Yeah, excellent. Is 7 days a week, or you take Sundays off? Or?
Well, right now we're 6 days a week, but during the holiday season we do offer, some Sunday hours.
Excellent. And do you do any kind of business on? How does that work? Are you able to do any kind of business online? Can you ship beer to customers, or?
No, unfortunately, we cannot ship.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wasn't sure what the laws were on that. But where do we find you? I mean, I assume you have a web presence for people who want to look you up.
Well, we do have a minor web presence, www.bertsbetterbeers.com, but that's pretty much just a listing of where we are and our hours. All our action is on Bert's Better Beers Facebook page.
Okay, excellent. And for those, we should clarify too. For those who are looking for you online, it's Bert with an E, not a U.
That's correct. BERT.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you plan to do more events like this in the future?
Well, we think that we're going to be doing it. Like I said, this was the first time that we'd done this kind of combination, but it seems to be very well received. And, I'm going to see more art and music and beer tastings in our future.
That's great. Well, I hope you'll invite us back because, on Local Outbreak, on this show that we do, I always say it's important to support not only local music, but also local business. Very, very important.
We're very much about local beer, local artists, local.
All right. Excellent. Well, Bert Bingle, is that how you say your last name?
Bingle, that's correct.
Bert Bingle from Bert's Better Beers. Thank you so much for having us at this event, and thanks for talking to me.
Okay, very good. Well, thank you very much for coming. We enjoyed it.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Shall drinks?
Sure. My hat.
Ready?
So much for your promises. The time to take, let me go. Caught up in weather lies, but it was just too late to know. Thought it was you who would do me no wrong. Now you're giving me nothing but a shot of dreams,
All right, this song here is called Let Me Be.
Wait till I want to see you leave. Sick of all the things you've done to me. I don't care what you do. It's not about me or you. I know you'll be better off without me. Leave me alone, I say. Just turn and look another way. Why can't you let me be? And you will see what you'll see. I only think about myself. That's right, you know me so well. You say you can't live without me. There goes to another life. Shut your mouth, don't even try. You don't know the first thing about me. Leave me alone, I say. Just turn and look another way. Why can't you let me be? And you will see what you'll see. Leave me alone, I say. Just turn and look another way. Why can't you let me be? Leave me alone and you'll see. Let me be. And you'll say, let me be. Just let me be. Hey, look at that. All right.
Nice job, Bert.
IPMNation.com. IPMNation.com.
All right, we are back live. We got the guys from Angry Octopus here. So I haven't, let me crank this. So I haven't met everybody yet. So Kevin, I've met you.
Yes, Kevin.
And Rob, I've met you.
Yes.
And I don't think I've met you.
Phil.
Phil. Hi, Phil.
I'm not Kevin or Rob. I'm Preston.
Preston. How are you doing, Preston? So you guys have been are you guys going to do one more set tonight?
Yeah,
or-
we definitely are.
Yes.
Excellent. So now, what is this event for here at Bert's Better Beers? Any special occasion or?
Well, it's initially just going to be a CD listening party.
Yeah.
And then it kind of morphed into something a whole lot more. We wound up doing, obviously, the live acoustic stuff, the art show. And really, again, though, it's just supposed to be a CD listening party initially. At its core.
Okay.
So we're celebrating life, right? I mean,
Yes.
we're just celebrating life.
Life and beer.
In beer
Yes.
and
I'm just here
artwork.
for the beer, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a cool place. I'd never been here before, but it's really nice.
It is. Yeah.
It really is. He's an incredible selection, and it's my personal favorite beer store.
Yeah. Yeah, I talked to Bert a few minutes earlier, and he was saying that I think he had mentioned that he had met you through you coming in here.
Oh yeah. And then that's actually, and I don't know if you've last time that we talked. But Bert actually introduced us to Jeff, who did the cover art.
Okay.
And that's who Jeff is the guy doing the art show here tonight too.
Gotcha. Okay.
So it's really Bert is the
Weird triangle.
it's a weird weird art triangle.
Yeah,
I think everybody's just drawn to the beer
That's what it is. It's
in weird triangles.
and weird
Thanks Shipyard
four-sided triangle.
Thanks Shipyard for
Yeah,
coming down.
definitely. So the beer tasting tonight, so it's also a beer tasting.
Okay.
It's beer tasting is with Shipyard, so we really appreciate them. They actually made some really awesome posters for us here too.
Excellent.
And,
Yeah.
tasting some really fantastic.
Do you guys do a lot of acoustic shows?
No, this is our first acoustic
Is it really?
show. Yes.
You
We
guys?
didn't even play these songs with Phil
Yeah,
yet. So
Phil showed up tonight, and
It's the beer.
Yeah.
it's a beer.
we're all
Awesome.
really drunk.
You guys sound great.
Thank you.
good.
Really good.
Cool.
Really good. Yeah. Absolutely.
We're actually just wasted. So.
Yeah. Give a shout out to
Cajon
yeah.
man.
Cajon man.
My friend Kevin Feeney makes custom hand drums. As you can see over there, it's a custom cajon.
Oh, okay.
You can mount it in a snare drum basket. Very portable and
So this is his first time playing this
yeah,
tonight.
it's my first show.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Okay.
and I'm amazed.
Yeah. How's it sound to you?
Yeah, it sounds great. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it sounds pretty good.
What's incredible about it, it's so small too. All the cajones I've ever seen are usually the ones that you sit on. They're gigantic.
Yeah.
This one sits in a snare stand, and
It sounds just as big.
It sounds
Yeah,
just as big.
just as big. Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
it's fantastic.
That's awesome. Now you've got someone taking video. Will this be available online? Are you taking video or
Yes.
or pictures?
She's actually not. She's just holding her phone. Up.
It's a new exercise.
Yes.
taking a
It will
selfie.
be. It will be available online.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, and we're gonna, this will be available too. We're going out live right now on IPM Nation 1, but we'll also make this available, a special edition of Local Outbreak. So.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming down. We
Oh,
really
absolutely.
appreciate
No,
it.
thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Our
yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah, kind of a break in the routine for Tuesday.
Absolutely. Yeah. Good.
So. Great. Well, I'll let you guys, because I assume you're going to be playing again soon. So, are you going to do some of the stuff you did in the first set again, or?
Yes.
Every set's the
Every
same.
set's the same.
Every
Okay.
set's the same.
Yes.
Good.
The people walking through the door are different.
Right.
Okay.
Like
All
one
right.
joke. We
No,
just
that's-
need a different audience.
That's good because I lost the audio from the
Oh,
first
okay.
set. So
We're all professionals here.
I wasn't.
Second set sounded better to me anyway.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Okay.
yes.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. I think.
No, I mean the first set really good. The first set was really good.
Yeah.
It's so disappointing that we missed that.
I know.
Best
yeah.
set of the night.
That was the first set.
Like an eagle flew into the store too. It was crazy. You missed that?
Well, it was pandemonium. Yes, that's all lost. The eagle is lost, but that's okay.
Well, the eagle has landed now, so
Yes.
we are going to
Cook
play
it.
another set.
Okay.
You're going to have activists all over you.
Why? Oh, you can't cook an eagle?
No, you can't. No,
Right.
it's
This is just
definitely
edit
can't.
this out, right? You're
Isn't that a
listen
Steve
live.
Miller song? Cook
Yes,
an eagle
can't-
or something?
Cook like an eagle.
Cook
like an eagle. Yeah.
For the
so what's-
record, eagles are delicious.
Well, that's what I hear. I was hoping to have some tonight. They
They taste like chicken.
Yeah.
Everything
like
tastes like
chicken.
Kind of like dolphin.
Little dolphin. Oh boy.
What else? Pandas? Pandas are delicious.
It's not as gamey.
But baby pandas. Only baby pandas.
Yeah.
I heard pandas and beer are just like really the best.
What you want to do is you want to feed the panda beer.
Yes.
Lots of beer, and then
Marinated in beer. Yeah.
Yes.
Side
yes.
note, Rob Nato has nothing to do with this conversation. Okay?
Right.
All right.
No
Good.
guilt by association.
Yeah, no.
All right, guys. Well, I'll let you get back to it. But thank you so much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
And look forward to hearing your next set.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Take your time. Let me get out of your way. Leave nothing behind. Nothing's gonna
So this is called Wasted.
Going down, you won't turn to me. You're falling down, toast at me. Going down, you won't look at me. You're spinning around, do you see? Every time we talk, yes, always the same old walk of you. Never ever understand. I will not break for anything. I will not cause you any pain. You're going down until you hit the ground. You take away everything. You made me so happy. Every time we talked, it was always the same old fault for you. Never ever understand. I will not cause you any pain. Going down until you hit the ground. You take away everything. You made me so happy. And I waited for you. You left him to try something new. I will always be around. Every time you fall face down, nothing's ever gonna stop the pain. Take away everything. You made me so happy. You take away everything. You made me so happy. You're wasted. Yeah, you're wasted.
IPMNation.com.
Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet. This is Matt from IPM Nation. As we finish up this week's edition of Local Outbreak, we've been hearing tonight the acoustic performance and a couple of interviews that we did with the band Angry Octopus when they played recently. They did an event at Bert's Better Beers. And by the way, if you're looking for Bert's Better Beers, if you're a beer connoisseur, they are right on Route 3 in Hooksett, New Hampshire. Actually, right close to the line of Hooksett and Manchester, but very easy to find. They're in the little plaza there where there's a bank there, and you'll find it. Look it up online. But very easy to get to, Bert's Better Beers, and it was an honor to talk to Bert Bingle. And, of course, to be able to interview again Angry Octopus, this time a quick interview between sets, and to hear them play live acoustic. And like I said before, I thought it was really great. And we're going to finish up with a couple of studio tracks. But before we do that, I want to talk about next week's guest really quick, too. Next week on Local Outbreak, we have For the Future. And For the Future, a couple of the guys in the band, Abe and Andy, used to play in a band until relatively recently, actually, called East is East. And East is East is significant because, when I opened the show, I talked about what a small world it is, with Bert's connection to, he's been on the Tap Handle show, and we carry that on IPM Nation, and how Local Outbreak started and how that all ties in. East is East also was part of how Local Outbreak started, because when the show originally started, Annie Biello, who is the program director at the Planet at that time, she had started the show with Mike Laughlin, who at the time was in a band called Mantra, and Jonas Sabatini, who at that time was in East is East. And in fact, we talk about during the interview next week that you'll hear, I talked with the guys from For the Future, who, like I said, a couple of them were in East is East. Abe was part of putting together the theme music that you hear at the beginning of Local Outbreak every week. So they've got a new band. It's, like I said, it's a couple of the guys from East is East and some new people in the band For the Future. But see, like I said, it's a small world, a small scene. It all comes together. So without East is East and the guys who were in that band, this show might not exist. So I wanted to mention that, and really looking forward to that show. You'll get to hear that next week. It was a really good interview. I don't usually bother to mention who's coming up on the next edition of Local Outbreak, but I wanted to give those guys a little extra love because, like I said, they were also an important part of making this show, Local Outbreak, possible. So what we're going to do to wrap up tonight's show with Angry Octopus is we're going to play a couple of tracks, a couple of studio tracks from their EP that they did not, well, one of them that they didn't play, they didn't do an acoustic version of, and one of them that they did. So we're going to play Selfish, which is from the Angry Octopus EP, which is one of the songs that they did not play that night at Bert's. So we're going to hear the studio version of that, and then to finish up, one of the songs that they did play that you heard earlier in the show, Your Ways, which is the single. We're going to hear the studio version of that because, so you're hearing this song twice, but two different versions of it. But partly for selfish reasons. It's my personal favorite from the band. I really love this track a lot. We have it in rotation on IPM Nation, and I'm sure there's other stations playing it as well because it's really great. So we're going to hear those two, and that will finish up this week's Local Outbreak with, again, Angry Octopus. So here it is. Selfish, followed by Your Ways from Angry Octopus here on Local Outbreak on IPM Nation and 100.1 The Planet.
I see you come around my way, and you don't want to say. I see you run where it's warm. You've got to meet one. out looking at me. You make me feel so numb. Why can't you love me? You say you do. You wanna run but you can't run with me. You wanna stay 'cause you're so damn happy. You wanna go but you can't leave alone. You wanna stay but you can't stay with me. Why can't you leave? You run away, you run away, you run away. You wanna stay, you wanna stay, you wanna stay, but you can't stay with me. Take your time. Let me get out of your way. Leave nothing behind. Nothing's gonna change today. You'll see. It's not me. You'll be sorry. Check yourself. You know better than your ways. Hold on and wait. Isn't that what you say? You'll see. It's not me. You'll be sorry. You got to change your ways. Isn't that what you say? As you walk away, I know all the games you play. It's such a shame to say you got to.
IPMNation.com.